Welcome back, boys and girls, and I have a really exciting precision rifle for you today. I wasn't very familiar with this rifle, but I'm very impressed. In fact, I have a spoiler alert for you. Up to date, this is the most accurate and flattest shooting rifle that I've shot so far. And that's Seekins Havak Bravo in 6.5 Creedmoor. Now honestly, I have other rifle that shoots quarter-inch MOA at 100 yards, but this one actually was shooting that while I was breaking in the barrel. And from 50 yards to 100 yards, it didn't have any change of point of impact. But let's start right here. I don't want to spoil too much. Let's get into the review and see the shooting that I did. And this rifle belongs to one of my students who was taking defense shooting, and now he wants to get into hunting. So I'm also thinking about starting a hunting class as well. We'll see. Thank you, Mr. Kim. Okay, this is beautiful rifle, but I could tell right off, it's very heavy rifle. Okay, again, this is by Seekins Precision, and this is Havak Bravo in 6.5 Creedmoor. First, let's talk about the price. MSRP on this is $19.50, but he bought it for $16.50. And the scope is Vortex Viper PST2, which I'm very familiar with. And this is power from 5 to 25. And MSRP on this is somewhere like $1,200. He paid $720 for it, which again is a great price. Now, according to the manufacturer, this rifle weighs 9.8 pounds. But we already have a scope on it, and Mr. Kim installed it himself. So I'm not going to mess with that, but I'm going to weight the whole rifle. But honestly, I think this weighs more than 10 pounds for sure. But again, we're going to weight it with the scope. And the length of the barrel is 24 inches with 128 twist in 6.5 Creedmoor. And as you can see, this is stainless and comes with a threaded barrel. And this also comes with 20 MOA Picatinny rail, which is perfect. And the bolt is really nice and smooth. Now, one thing that I noticed is that at the final lockup there, it was a little stiff at the beginning, but it was getting better as I was shooting it. And that's with ammunition in it. Without it, no problem. It's got two-stage safety. And on the stock, you could adjust the cheek rest. And you can see a little bit of cut here because when you try to remove the bolt, you need that space here. And the stock is really nice. And you could have your thumb over here. That way, you're not pulling the rifle to one direction when you're shooting it. Let's check the trigger. Wow. Again, very nice and clean. No pre-travel. Alright, let's check the trigger. Okay, 1 pound and 4.5 ounce. I knew this wasn't 2 pounds. Very nice. The bolt release is on this side. And this has 4 locking lugs and AR-style ejector. It's not a heavy bolt, but a heavy rifle. Okay, trying to put the bolt back in, it wouldn't go in, so I had to go look at the manual. And apparently, I have to push the bolt strut all the way up here. And I needed to use a force to do it. I'm not too happy about that, but let's give it a shot. Okay, I think I got it. Let's try it now. Okay, that went in easy. Again, dumb design. And at the bottom it says, no luck, contact us. Meaning, people have this kind of problem. And I'm not happy about that. And also they said, do not use any tool, you could damage the bolt. So again, I just used a cloth. Alright, let's continue the review. Okay, this is 90-degree bolt lift, which I'm a little disappointed. It would have been nice if it was 70 or 60 degree. And this is 6.5 Creedmoor. And this is 5-round detachable magazine. And honestly, magazine is not that really smooth fitting. It's a type you have to press from the front and push it back. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Again, not bad, but again, I'm so used to double stacking and there's so much easier to just push it in. Okay, let's weight the rifle with a scope. And I brought my bigger scale because this was too heavy for my regular smaller one. is 12 point and 15.5 ounce, which means this is 13-pound rifle. It is a little too heavy for the hunting rifle, but again, very accurate. Okay, he also brought me 2 boxes of normal whitetail. This is 140 grain, and this comes out of barrel at 2,657 feet per second. And as you can see, I used 1 box to break in the barrel, and this one still has a seal. I've never even got to shoot this. Okay, I gave it a good clean, and now it's time to break in the barrel and sight it in at the same time. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna be shooting normal whitetail. This is 140 grain, and it comes out of barrel at 2857. Okay, I have a power at 12, and I'm gonna be starting at 25 yards. The magazine fits in really nice and easy. Okay, it's center, but it's shooting about 3 inches high, and the recoil is actually very soft because this is a heavy rifle. But again, recoil is very soft. Okay, now it's testing the bullseye. I'm going to take 2 more shots and push out to 50. Alright. Touching. This has a very positive ejection. Alright, 3rd shot. Yep. At 25 yards, I got clover shot. Okay, let's go check the target. Okay, so that's the last 3 shots in the same hole. So 3-shot group at 25 yards, not bad at all. All right, let's take it to 50. Okay, now we have target out at 50 yards, and let's see where it goes. And this is where I'm gonna start it in for him because he wants to use this as a hunting rifle, but we will take the group at 100 yards as well. As expected, it shot high, so I'm gonna make adjustments. We're in the money. Okay, let's go check the target at 50 yards. Okay, so it's getting a decent group. Put a new target up. Let's see how we group here. All right, let's aim for the new bullseye. Okay, that's center. Bingo, same hole. Okay, 3rd shot. If I could put another in that bullseye, I'd be happy, happy, happy. Yeah! 3 shots in 1 hole. That's like a 1-shot 308. Okay, I'm really happy about that one. 3 shots in 1 hole. Look at that. 저것 좀 봐봐요. That's 3 shot right there. That's a 3 shot. Pretty crazy, huh?
3 shot, 223.
No, it's 6.5 Creedmoor.
Wow, that's what I hear about Creedmoor.
Yeah,
right?
very consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
All right, that's for 100 yards. I put another red dot because I know it's gonna shoot a little high. So I'm gonna be aiming for this. Okay, we got the target at 100 yards, and let's see how she goes. But again, I'm not gonna set it at 100, I'm gonna set it at 50 yards because he's gonna be using this to hunt in Virginia. Whew. It hit the bullseye. It actually hit the lower bullseye. Okay, 2nd shot. Wow, same hole at 100 yards. And it didn't go up. So it's very fluctuating. It might be the length of the barrel. But this thing is fluctuating from 50 to 100 yards, same point of impact. This would be great for hunting. Alright, 1 more in there and I'll be good. Okay, 3rd shot, and I'm getting really nervous because I really want this in that bullseye. Let's see what happens. Yes! Way to go! I said that's about a 1/4 inch groove. And I just broke in the barrel, but this thing is already shooting way under 1/2 inch groove. So I have to say, it's definitely an awesome rifle. And this is with a hunting round. So you really can't ask for any more. Okay, I think this might be one of the best rifles that I actually tested out. On the first day, in the process of breaking the barrel, this thing was hitting under half inch. So I'm very impressed. Okay, that's at 100 yards. That's at 50 yards. So point of impact didn't change at all. At 50 yards, we're looking at about 0.2 inch. And at 100 yards, we're looking at, yeah, that's about 0.3 inches. So again, this is crazy. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons. Well, first of all, this is very, very, very accurate rifle. And also very heavy rifle, so it has a very low recoil and minimum muzzle flip. So you really don't need a muzzle brake. You could keep your eye on the target as you shoot it. And the trigger is sweet, and the chick rest also is great. Okay, let's talk about the cons. Yes, number one is way too heavy for me to use as a hunting rifle. If I was sitting on the tree stand, resting the rifle, it wouldn't be a problem. But holding up a 13-pound rifle to hunt with, it's not easy, especially when you have deer coming in different directions. And if you have to shoot it free-handed, it's going to be very difficult. And the second, the stock is beautiful and the chick rest is great. But honestly, it's way too thick. So for a bench string or prone position, this would be perfect. But if you're gonna carry it and do actual hunting with it, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Now the bolt action was great, but at the beginning, the final lockup, there was a little bit of difficulty. Again, I don't like where the release button is where you have to push forward. It doesn't pop up really easy. And I don't like the fitting of the magazine as well. But overall, with this kind of accuracy, I could forgive anything. So will I use this for hunting rifle? My answer is no. But do I want to get one? Yes, I do. And I believe everyone who shoots should have at least one rifle that's this accurate. And that kind of accuracy really gives you the confidence in the shooter and makes the sports a lot more interesting. Now, if you've been following me on my video, you know that I have 3 or 4 rifles that shoot under half inch and 2 or 3 rifles that shoot about a quarter inch group at 100 yards. But that was after hundreds of rounds that I put in. But this rifle was doing it in first 20 rounds. So I'm very impressed. See ya.